Hey everybody, welcome back to the Real Estate Agent Advantage. It is Friday. What does that mean? It means that it is the next episode of our Daily Prospecting Challenge. I don't know what number we're at right now, but it'll say on the title of the video. I've been doing this for about 2 months now, and really what I wanted to talk about was what my feedback and my results have been like, and what's been happening up to this point. So in using a review, I started with the one single line Mojo dialer, and then I moved over to the triple line Mojo dialer halfway. So month one, single line, month two, triple line. The results after 2 months is about 130 something email addresses, contacts, and another 100 or so mailing addresses. So it's decent amount of leads to work with for sure. I'll tell you, I'll be straight up and honest because that's what this is all about. I decided after, if you saw my last video, I've been getting frustrated with the Mojo system and everything else. I decided to take the week off of calling. And I'll tell you, I mean, I think maybe that was a little too long. A couple days would have done it, but I decided to take the week off because I also had some kids at home sick, and I just had to deal with that. But the reason is, and I'll show you why, what I'm wearing right now. This is the Punisher, because you can definitely get punished, you know, or you feel like you're being punished, or you're getting your butt kicked sometimes with this thing. You know, you're making calls every single day, and you're getting a lot of rejection. And you don't, you know, I don't take it personally at all. And we have to keep in mind, as we talked about before, is when you're making those calls, all you need is like 1 or 2 people an hour, and that's it, depending on your specific goals. So I mean, for me, it's about 1.5 every 30 minutes is what it works out to be, something like that, or one and a quarter. So if I get like 4 or 5 people a day after 2 hours of calling, that's success for me. And if you just focus on one person for every 30 minutes for me ish, of being decent and wanting the value that you're willing to provide and wanting to stay in touch, then that's it. All the other people saying no, no thank you, and that's totally cool. But what can grind on you sometimes is the people that, you know, just that aren't very nice. And who's to blame them, right? We're interrupting their day. Just, you know, some people can be pleasant and some people, they're not. And I say ultimately it's best you find out up front that these people are unpleasant and you don't want to work with them anyway. Because if you're in a stressful situation like real estate, whether they're buying or selling, then their personality amplifies. So you want to start with nice people. So anyway, it's a great filter, I think. However, you feel like you're getting, you know, pummeled or punished when you face that kind of rejection every day. It does something to your head, I think, or it did to mine anyway. And it's not even on a conscious level. Like I said, it's a subconscious thing. So what I'm putting out there is it's okay, I think, to take a break. If you put in the consistent hours and days, don't fall off and give up. But it's okay to take a break to rejuvenate and then come back at it with a clean sort of slate. And that's what I'm doing. So again, it's Friday. Monday, guess what I'm doing? Hitting the phones again in the morning. So this was a very intentional break this week. I was frustrated with the dialer itself and with some of the results lately. And I guess subconsciously that sort of constant rejection, if you will, even though I don't take it that way on a conscious level. So I don't want to ramble too much about that. That's what that is. Overall, I'm happy with the results, and I will stick to it. I think it's important that, and I committed at the beginning of this series that we're doing this for a year, okay? That's what we're doing. We're committed to this. I want to be able to document everything and show you guys what my results actually are. Do I have any transactions from it for the last 2 months from circle dialing? No, I do not. Not to show of yet. Have I had some meetings? Yes, I have. So we'll see how we can foster those connections and turn that into something. The other thing I want to talk about that is very important is this. You have to have a system. It's great that you're calling and making contacts, but if you don't have a system of follow-up, then it's useless. Because very rarely will you call somebody and they'll say, yeah, come list my house, or I want to go buy something now, and you go and you do it and it's done. I mean, it doesn't really happen that way. In my 10 years of real estate, that's happened to me maybe twice, okay? So, and by the way, when I say, you know, I took the week off of calling, and I was still making my calls to the database. I was still working. I just wasn't doing this 2-hour challenge with Mojo every day, just to clarify that. But what I'm saying is consistency matters and following up matters. So you have to have a system. Whatever that is, have some sort of CRM or tracking system so that you can keep track of everybody that you're in touch with, and then make sure that you're delivering value on a regular basis. All right, those are my tips for the day. I thought I'd wear the little Punisher t-shirt for you as that's how I was feeling at the end of last week. So I'm feeling better and refreshed now, and come Monday morning we're back at it. I'll have numbers to report to you next week. Obviously I can't read numbers now because I didn't make the calls this week. So yeah, that's it. I'll be back to the triple line dialer next week. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. I hope you're getting value out of it. Please let me know your thoughts and comments down below. I would love to have some back and forth discussions about, you know, your experience with calling cold calls, and if it's specific, if you're calling expireds or FSBOs or just circle dialing, just sold, whatever it is, I'd love to hear it. I'll see you guys on the next episode. By the way, I just finished recording an interview with Chasten Miles, which is really, really awesome. Gives a lot of value and insight into how he built his business through many different avenues, including how he built up his YouTube following. So definitely check that out. That'll be published in the next couple of weeks. As always, I always have those interviews published on Mondays. So keep your eyes open on Mondays for those one-on-one interviews with top producing agents. All right, guys, Lorne Cooper. Remember, if you have anybody looking in the Toronto area or just north of Toronto, I'm your guy. Reach out to me anytime, 416-890-5775. Happy selling.